guys, it's Louisa, the ever-growing mommy, and welcome to my channel. This was a really huge task. It was a lot of work. It took a lot of patience. It took a lot of trial and error. It took a lot of time. It was a series of days that I got this done. And really, truly, I prayed a lot. And I know that I say that a lot, but it's because it's the truth. I cannot do anything without praying first, because I need peace. I need the Holy Spirit. I need guidance. And for me, it works. It works for me. So I hope you enjoy this video. I had fun filming it. It's fun looking back at the clips, because I think, like, man, I did that. I feel proud of myself, and really truly how it all came together, how this video came together, is how I worked through the pantry. And so how I worked through it, it was just ideas that came to my head. The Bible says that we have a mind of Christ. We have the mind of Christ. And so I have to believe that for myself. For even tasks like organizing my pantry. And so I believe and I pray for wisdom, for knowledge, for understanding, for creativity. Those are things that I pray for when I do take on a project or a task in my home, and I feel overwhelmed, like my mind is scattered and it's chaotic. I have to stop and I have to say, okay, I'm your vessel. This is what you've given to me. Show me. You are the manual to all things. You, God, are the creator. You know what's best for me. You know how I'm going to get through this. Show me, Lord, because I can't do this. I depend on you. And so I'm sharing that with you because I hope that this helps somebody. God gives me peace and he gives me success. When it is 10 o'clock on a Friday night. It is May 12th, 10 o'clock on a Friday night, and I am so tired. I just went to the movies with my mother. But I want to get this video out so that it can be seen tomorrow morning. So, yes, I am fresh-faced, no makeup. I'm very tired. But this is my pantry, and let's get into it. I love it. I love looking at it. I love opening the door. I enjoy it. I'm so happy. And so I hope that you enjoy it too. I hope it motivates you. I hope this gets you in the mood to get your own pantry organized. Okay, let's get into it. This is a quick before of the pantry, and I didn't get a true before because my husband did pick it up a little bit because it got to the point that we could not even walk in. But as you can see, it's very chaotic. There's not really any rhyme or rhythm to it. And so once we get done with this video, you see the after. Oh my gosh, it's going to be a huge, huge difference. At this point in time, with the way it was looking, I did not like cooking. I didn't like going in there. I just couldn't find anything. We got to the point where we were buying multiple things just because we couldn't find what we were looking for. But you will soon see how chaotic it really was. Right now what I'm doing is basically clearing all the counter space. I'm getting everything off of the counters because this is the area that I'm actually going to put all of the product that's inside the pantry. I'm going to place it in designated areas. I'm going to put them in specific groups. I didn't know at the time as I was cleaning it off, I really didn't know what I was going to do, but it kind of just came as I was moving things off the counter. Okay, now what I'm doing is basically emptying these racks that are on the walls. These racks were here when we bought the house. The previous homeowners asked us if we wanted them, and we chose to keep them. And so, although they are great space savers, vertical use, I have a lot of body. And so they get in the way as I walk into my pantry. I have a hard time really maneuvering inside there, but they are a great source of storage. And so I still kept them and I still utilize them. Nothing makes me more happier than to know that I can take care of my family. I love it. It fills me. It makes me so happy. It makes me proud to be a mother. To know that they are clothed and fed and well taken care of. They're safe. They have a home that is just organized and clean. It makes me happy to see them live in this kind of environment. Now I'm just giving y'all an overview of where I'm at with my pantry. I am done with the side racks. They're all cleared out. Next thing is going to be the actual shelves. It looks like I did clear out the first shelf. But I had to take a break and get an overall view of this process because I felt like if I kept going, I was going to miss giving y'all a true representation of each step that I was taking to clean this out. Now for the second and third shelf, I'm just clearing out all the shelves, and as I'm clearing out these shelves, I'm seeing empty containers, almost empty containers. I'm seeing a box full of random forks and plasticware. But it just feels so good. Oh my gosh, to see it. Look at the space. It feels so good. You can tell by my face just how satisfying this point was with my Vanna White hand wave. Oh my goodness. But it truly felt amazing. I was grateful. I had a lot of gratitude in my heart at this point. It was just, clear space, clear mind for reals. Let me know what y'all think about this idea. I would like to have a step stool in literally every closet, every counter, almost every room in my home because I feel like it would make my life a lot easier. I am very short and it just gets kind of annoying having to, oh, where did the stool go? Where did the stool go? Or having to carry it everywhere. I would prefer just to have one in every space that I have, but let me know what y'all think about that. Am I being too extra or, should I just go for it? Okay, I'm going to show you the groups that I decided to take everything out and place. Those are the canned goods right here. We placed all of the dry good foods on this side of the counter. Everything that was dry goods was on this side of the counter. On the other side of the sink, I have my oils, manteca, and all things that have pertained to baking. Over here, I have all the spices. And then on the island, I decided to use this for
for my plasticware, for my foils and my saran wrap, those type of items, Ziploc bags. I have just a couple of more items out here, and this is a good overview of everything that was inside of my pantry. On the counters, it really doesn't look like a lot, but when it's shoved all into the pantry unorganized, it was a lot. My husband walked in and just stressed instantly.
I'm tired. It is, let me see what time it is. It's 8:26. My phone is telling me to go to bed already. And my body is tired. I'm tired. So I think I'm going to try to do a little brainstorming, wiping that down in there. I may do a little bit of consolidating, like syrups and oils, and the dry goods. Other than that, I think that's all I'm going to get done today. Today is Wednesday. I'm tired. If I haven't said that before. But that's where I think I'm going to stop myself and then pick back up tomorrow. And so we'll see y'all back here in a little bit.
Okay, at this point of the pantry, once I had it all cleaned out and wiped down, I decided to start brainstorming and really just putting containers in. I did not know at this point which shelf I was going to use for what products, but I knew that at first things first, I needed to see how I wanted to fit all of the containers that I purchased and the ones that I already had. These two racks that I have on this shelf, not the ones right here with the spices that I just took out, but the other two, I actually had those and I forgot about them. I had them in my garage, and so I decided to pull them out and start and use them, and they actually worked out perfectly. They worked perfectly. The spice rack that I pulled out, I ended up actually not using those. I think I'm going to either send them to Mexico or see if there's another way that I could utilize them. I'm going to do some research on YouTube. You know, trusty YouTube, you can learn anything. But I'm going to repurpose them for something else. I want to give you a disclaimer. I want to tell you that I am not a professional by any means. Everything I do is through trial and error. I learned the best from the mistakes that I've made. I've lived a long time as very chaotic, very unorganized. And what I'm learning now for myself is finding what gives me peace. I look at ideas from other moms, and it is so easy to get caught up in comparison. But what I want you to have from my videos is to see a regular person who doesn't have it all figured out and who is trying to find what works for her. I want you to be motivated, and I want you to be inspired to do that for yourself. Because if I can, I promise you can.
What's up, you guys? It is Thursday, the next day. I'm on my lunch break. I got a lot done yesterday. I stayed up till about 1 o'clock. I am tired. My back hurts. I don't know if that's because the way I'm standing or I feel like I jammed it. I don't know. But nevertheless, I'm on my lunch break. I have about 22 minutes left. I am just doing, remember I told you I work in pockets of time. So I am right here, as you can see. It's just one thing at a time. It gets overwhelming when we try as moms to do it all, like all. And that was me for years, and I still struggle with that. Like not going to bed until what I need done is done. One time we painted our whole living room and kitchen, and I didn't let anybody go to bed until it was done. That's toxic. And so when I say God has changed my life, he really has. He has delivered me, and it's a constant reminder to myself, it's okay if you don't get it all done. It's okay. It's going to be okay. So I wanted to share that, but let me not, y'all know I can talk. Right now what I'm doing is transferring my oils into these containers. I got these from Dollar Tree. I don't know how well they're going to do. As I was twisting this, I was praying, Lord, please let it not leak out of here, because it's, just a cheaper material and product. But we're going to test it out and see how it works. Hopefully it works well. And I'll just let y'all know as time passes. But yes, I think these look really aesthetically pleasing. I chose these labels. These I got at Dollar Tree because they match my house. My house is more of, as you can see, browns and tans and cream colors. So to me, this matches my home. Has a little bit of white border on it, which matches the pantry. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put these yet, but let me go ahead and show you how I'm transporting, or let me just show you the last one that I have. So we have vegetable oil, olive oil, canola oil, and then coconut oil. I wanted to have all the different oils, and then also I want to learn what they're good for. I don't know yet, but I'm going to know. I'm going to learn what each oil is best for so that I can properly use them. Okay, here we go. This has got to be the best idea I've had. They work like magic. They work so great. I am so proud of this. Okay, and this is what they look like. They look so pretty. I love them. All right, time to go back to work. This is the rest of my kitchen. When I get off, I will be putting all of this away. I'm going to consolidate all of these syrup. I'm going to put these in containers. I have lots of options for containers up here, so I'm not really worried about that. And then my spices. Doesn't that look really pretty? This is the pantry right now. And I'm going to use that for overage. I have overage down here in these baskets and right here. But we need more, and so I'm going to, my phone is telling me to go clock into work. But look how pretty. So this is pretty much the baking shelf. That's going to be storage for extra items, paper goods, paper plasticware. This is, I had to put the cereal here for the kids, but this side right here is basically dry goods. In here, I have I put all of my pasta in here, worked out perfectly. I have my lentils, and then my quinoa. This just randomly came into my mind. Thank you, Lord. Anyways, time to go back to work. Still kind of chaotic, but less chaotic. Good morning. Happy Saturday. We have rolled into Saturday. Between soccer practice, my husband's birthday, there was no way that this was going to get done when I wanted it to get done. So I planned to have it done by Thursday, edit Friday, and post it this morning, and that just didn't happen. So, excuse me. We have a soccer game today. This is our last weekend of soccer, and it's kind of bittersweet. I'm going to miss it. I enjoy watching my son play soccer, but also I have a lot to do. And Saturday mornings are the mornings that I want to get my my filming in. Lots of closets to reorganize, cabinets, rooms, my garage, and all of that. The best time is Saturday, and so that's why I'm up early. We're getting this done. We have, I'm babysitting my niece and my nephew. I don't know if I said that. And we pretty much did house clean last night. So all I have to focus on right now is, let me show you, the spices. The spices and a few more products to pour into other containers. And then I just have a couple of big jars and my tamale pots that I'm going to store in the garage. And I know it's going to be really hard for me not to start cleaning in the garage. It's going to be really hard, but I'm going to just place them in there and turn around. I have not worked out because my garage is a mess. And walking in there stresses me out. I don't even want to go in there. So also I've been dealing with some back pain. I'm feeling like once I get this kitchen done, I'll be able to, really once I get my whole house organized, I'll be able to start working out like I want to, going hard. But it is what it is. And I'm okay with that. I'm just gonna take it one day at a time so that I don't overwhelm myself and have anxiety and stress just heightened. But anyways, here we go. Let's get into it. Okay, I wanted to say one more thing. In the process of this pantry, I still have to cook, and so that means dishes, and it's been really challenging because I still have to cook and there's literally no counter space. So right now I'm gonna clear off as much as I can of the counter, and then I'm going to tackle these spices. We are a house that likes to practice recycling, and so this really felt so good to recycle. But I wanted to share with y'all, when I used to work in a food safety laboratory, we tested spices for bacterias, and this gave me all the memories. They were flooding in.
Get it, girl. Oh my goodness. If you knew my mom and my Aunt Julie, their sisters, I look exactly like them dancing like this. I think this is their same move. Aunt Julie, mom, shout out. I love you. Thank you for these great moves.
What's up, you guys? Okay, I just finished all of the seasoning, all the containers. This is just half. The other half is in the recycle bin. But let me go ahead and show you. Rehomed all of my seasonings into glass jars that I already had, that I hadn't been using for a while. And I'm excited to start. I'm babysitting. I'm excited to start cooking. I'm excited to start cooking because now all of my seasonings are going to be visible and in a place that I feel like is going to make more sense. I had them half in a drawer and half of them in my pantry. I had them all over the place. I had them in 2 different cabinets, and so, oh, I'm so thankful. I feel like my life is changing again. It's starting to change again, and I feel so much happier, so much better. So let me go ahead and show you what we went from and what we went to in regards to the spices. And the spices was not even going to be a pantry, part of my pantry, but it just, because I had spices in there, I needed to get them put away. So I went ahead and added that to this video. I was hoping to do another video with the spices, but to be honest, it's just going to be included. So here we go.
Let's talk about plastic. Look at all the plastic. I just could not believe the amount of plastic that accumulated from just the spices. These are the jars that I was able to use. All of the jars that I have, everything worked out perfectly. I had just the right amount of jars. And I actually bought these jars during the pandemic. This drawer is where all the spices used to be, and I decided to use it for all things Ziploc, wax paper, plastic paper, all of that kind of stuff is in that drawer, which is a lot more easier and easier on the drawer because it's lightweight. The drawers were very heavy for that drawer. The jars. I'm sorry, I'm sleepy. I'm editing this in a series of late nights.
To actually have it right in here all cluttered. Y'all got a little sneak peek of the pantry, but yes, I think this is going to work better. It just makes more sense, especially on my meal planning and meal prepping and putting away things in the freezer. It's just going to make a lot more sense. So, and there you have it. Spices are done. I'm about to put them up so I can have space. The next thing that I am going to work on are the rest of my baking products so the goal is to not have packaging. I want to have actual uniform storage for all of our food products. I love when my niece and nephew come to hang out with me. I'm babysitting. Let me show you why. I got little helpers. I love it, and they love it. Lola, I like your tights. Those are so cute. All right, I have to hurry up because I have hungry kids. But this is what the pantry is looking like. I love it. I'll give you a tour here in a minute. Right now, I'm just going to try to fit some things in there, move things around and such. As I mentioned before that I got these jars during the pandemic, I always had the idea to do something like this. I just didn't know how I wanted to do it. I didn't really have the creativity and the ideas that I had today, but I did use them during the pandemic. I just didn't continue to use them, and also I wasn't using enough dry goods to utilize all of them all the time. But now that I am trying to cook more from scratch and more from, just less canned foods, now I'm able to really utilize these glass containers that I have. And throughout the video, I think it's so funny that I
get excited and clap for myself. Oh, I just love it. It reminds me of cheerleading days. But here we are wiping down all the counters. This felt so relieving, so good. I worked so hard. I put these boys to work to take all the stuff to the recycle. All right, y'all. Pantry is done and done. It is it's done, as in all of the food is organized and put away. The only thing that I haven't done, that I'm not going to do right now because I am babysitting and I have my niece and nephew, they are hungry. They have not eaten, so I feel bad, but kids are resilient. They'll be okay. I'm about to make up for it, give them some French toast and eggies. The only thing I haven't done is labeling everything. I labeled one thing, but I'll get to that at another time. I want to get this video done. Let me first of all tell you, this took a long time. I have been talking about this pantry probably for over a month. And it took a long time to get completed. It was a lot of hard work. There was clutter. My house looked like a hoarding house. My husband said that he wanted to send a picture to hoarders. It was long nights. My back started hurting. Definitely was more than I could handle by myself. So I had to spread it out because I do work from home, and that's why it took a lot longer than I would have liked. But let me show you what it looks like. The end result is just, I feel like I can breathe. I feel peace. I feel so happy. I feel like my life is changing. In every area, it's changing. I hope that you enjoy this video. I hope it motivates you, inspires you. Things do not happen overnight, and that's okay. I had to give myself grace every single day that I saw the clutter. I had to just give myself grace, and I had to remind myself that patience, hard work, organizing every day, doing just a little bit at a time got me to where I am today. And oh my goodness, I am so grateful. I am so happy. I cannot wait to cook. I'm about to make some French toast and eggs, but I threw away a lot of recyclables. We took everything out of the packages, mostly everything. And so let's just go ahead and get into it. Okay. And then, yes, so that oil is refill for this oil. Those are all my spices. Yes, I use all of them when I cook. This drawer had spices in it, but now it has all of this, like my plastic wrap, my foil, my parchment paper, my crock pot bags, Ziploc bags. I love that I have this drawer for these items, but I don't love the way it looks. I will update this at a later time, but that's not what this video is about. I just wanted to share that. And here we go into my pantry. Oh my goodness. It is just amazing. I am so impressed with myself. I can't believe it. I cannot believe what it looks like. It makes me emotional. It looks so organized, neat, clean. Wow.
So here I have decided to use this side for all of my canned goods, and I'm only keeping canned goods that we use on a regular basis. Some of these things I'm gonna have to... So I have just, these two are a little mixture. This is for nachos. This one right here is for nachos and sloppy joes. I'm gonna try to put some vegetables up there. This one's gonna be for my chickpeas. Soups on this rack right here. This rack is for my mushroom, cream of mushroom and cream of chicken. We have all my tomato paste, tomato soup, tomato sauce, diced tomatoes in these two racks, and then my canned and packaged meats on the lower one. On this side, as you can see, I haven't filled those up, but I'm just putting them out of sight, out of mind, way up there. This I plan to have my aprons hanging from. We have oyster crackers. We have chicken broth. I plan to stock more chicken broth on this rack right here. And then this down here, I didn't like what it looked like, so I just put it down here. But this is basically margarita salt. This is like tajin. These are little packets that we get from fast food that we do use these. And then I have my macaroni cheese, stuff for hot wings, sloppy joes, gravy, and I believe taco sauce. Nope, those are all gravies. But I'll have more space for my taco seasoning. I just used them all up. Okay, down here we have the dog foods. This is for the dog. This is for the cat, which I plan to have labels. I have my stool. It looks so good in there. I just love how everything is just organized, uniformed, nice and blending. It's all cohesive. I have my crackers here, the breads here. We have ramen here. We have oatmeal in this one. So this shelf I basically used, let me turn this. This shelf I basically designated this for all the things that the kids will grab. I don't like to have chips, but we do have Takis every now and then. So, okay, like I was saying, this is designated for the kids. I have oatmeal, ramen, and there's baskets exactly like this behind there where it will have the overflow of oatmeal and ramen. I have granola bars, popcorn, and then there's a bag, half bag of Takis, and then just a random snack that my son got in one of his soccer game goodie bags. There is a container just like this behind it where I plan to store the same items, but just behind it so that I can always have it stocked. We have crackers here, bread, I already said that. We have cereal over here, all breakfast stuff on this side. I have all dry goods, pasta, rice, quinoa, lentils, beans, all of that is on this side. And this shelf right here is designated for my baking goods. This one right here. This is all thing baking. Everything that I would use to bake, it's all on this shelf. There is another container like this behind there that has more baking items. Up there, I do make tamales. I do make tamales seasonally, and so I have my manteca, which is lard. I have it stored in those containers right there that were $3 from Dollar Tree, and I love them. I have 2 on this side and 2 on this side, and I like to keep those stocked just because I use them every single year. This container right here, I felt was very good for my plasticware, napkins, you know, when we have guests and parties, holidays, all of that stuff is going to be in that container in the middle. And then up there, I plan to have some kind of decoration, maybe a wreath, I don't know, but I would like it to be functional. So I'm gonna try to brainstorm and Pinterest some ideas that I can use for this vertical space up here. Losing my breath. Oh, and okay, so this right here is all things that I felt like would be sticky, and I didn't want the shelves to get dirty and sticky. So this came from a refrigerator that we have in the garage that was given to us from the previous owners. And so, no, actually we bought it from them. I don't remember. Anyways, it was from the previous owner. I pulled this thing out of there because I don't use it in that refrigerator, and I thought it was just perfect for this right here. So I am going to put a label over this. I don't like the way this looks, but I am going to put a label over it so that it will be covered. But this has my peanut butter, our honey, and caramel and syrup. Back there I do have our protein powders, our oatmeal and cream of rice, and then of course here we have our cereals. And that is it. I love the way it turned out, y'all. Oh, one more thing. Those baskets worked out perfect for products that I have multiples of. What is it called? That's for overflow products. So basically anything that I already have in the fridge or up here in the pantry, we don't need multiples out. So I have them in these two baskets and it just works perfectly for me. There's my stool. It works beautiful. I love it. I may have to get one that's a little bit higher. Maybe that has 2 tiers, but for now it will do. And this is the finished product. Let me know what you think. Oh my goodness, I am so happy. I love the way it looks, and I just cannot wait to put the labels, because I know once I put those labels, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be the icing on the cake. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being patient with this video. Like I said, it took a long time, a lot of hard work. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share. Okay, may the Lord bless you. May He be with you. May He give you peace, shine His face upon you. And may this inspire you to do something for yourself, a space in your house. Just if you open it and it just stresses you out, anything is possible. All of these things, most of them I got from Dollar Tree. Oh, let me show you. I did get, these are the only 2 products that I got from Walmart, aside from the mason jars, which I had those. Those I didn't buy. I've had them for years. But thank you again. I love y'all, and may the Lord bless you. See you in my next video. I don't know what it's going to be, but we shall see.
Before we go, I wanted to show you a picture. This night, I saw my son being organized, and he told me, "Mommy, I don't know why I feel like being an organized person," and it was the most sweetest memory that I will cherish forever, and I know why he was being organized. He was watching his mama. And this is a great example to show just how much our kids are watching us. So be encouraged. Remember that what you are doing is impacting not only yourself, but your children.